I want to be right there.
Yeah, I think more of a fullback. Come on, Doge.
All right. There goes the 786 on Bitcoin.
Money going from Bitcoin into Doge? What's going on?
I know, right?
Jesus, Bitcoin, stop it. Oh, shit.
Oh man. Bitcoin 42.4.
Whee!
Put some profits on that Doge short.
Well, you took it with me.
Oh, that?
I said you too. You took it with me.
Right.
This may have been the best Bitcoin short I've had in a while.
Oh wow, nice. I didn't do Bitcoin. I'm driving, so I just got Doge like as a quickie.
You took a trade while you were driving?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Bitcoin just being dirty now. Which one's the false move? Up, down, left, right.
This could go to 42,100. That's where the 60 EMA is on the 4-hour.
Hopefully it's done though.
No, yeah, I could flag out and do one more drop.
If we can reclaim 42,800, that might be a good long.
Yeah, it broke the 42,800 support.
Yeah, just take it back to the top if it holds.
Peach, what's the total 3 look like? Can you check the RSI on the daily or the 4-hour? Because it was so hot earlier.
I never look at total 3. Hold on, I'll have to pull up the chart. Hold on.
Okay, you don't have to.
Doge coming down some more. 10.15.
I had a feeling Doge was gonna take back that whole pump. Doge is good for that.
Yeah, it went up there quick and then it came right back down after it took that high.
What did Tame just say? Something he has proof of something?
What are you talking about?
He said green blocks on Hex. That's about it.
No, he said he just said he has no proof, but he thinks that MicroStrategy might sell their Bitcoin for quarter report.
Where do you say that?
It's an announcement.
Oh my goodness, Bitcoin.
Oh yeah! There goes Doge! There goes Doge!
There we go. There we go. Shit is tanking, man. Ooh.
Yeah, I had to pull over. Damn!
That's wild. That's a super tank.
Oh my gosh, it's not done. I'm taking out half here.
What did you need on total three, Tana?
MicroStrategy
I sold
selling.
here. I sold my short.
Hey, Sam.
It's okay, Pete. I don't want you to take your eyes off your short. Don't worry about it.
I ate through all the liquidations too. Jesus.
Fucking it didn't let me sell and I had to close the whole thing. No.
No, that happened to me. I couldn't sell my long either right away. It would not let me sell. I got screwed on that one too. I don't know.
Yeah, so I just flash close and then
It was going too quick. So instead of up a lot of profits, I was broke about even. Just barely.
That was a 1,500% short, and that was only like, God, that was beautiful.
it's not
Yeah,
showing it in my orders.
I took profit. Oh, yeah. What did you want me to look at, Tana? I'm good.
Oh, okay, good. I was looking at Total 3 earlier with D-Block and the daily RSI on it. You know, Total 3 is all the altcoins, so it's minus Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it just looked like the weekly was crazy, overbought. So I was just hoping that maybe with this drop, the RSI would cool down a little bit for a nice long.
Yeah, the RSI, the stochastic or the regular RSI?
Maybe both. No, just the regular. The regular.
Avalanche is still in the green.
So the 4 hour is at 67. I think.
Okay, it was at 77 about 2 hours ago.
Big ass candle. That was probably my best short ever, honestly.
Yeah, that it cooled down a little bit. But yeah, that was definitely the best short.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Dang, that's gnarly, and we all caught that short. I was like, how did it go? Ah, man, that was great. I told D-Block like 2 hours ago, I'm gonna be patient because I don't like any of this.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Hey guys, what's up? Tametheark here. Sorry about that big red candles. I think Michael Saylor. I tried to warn you guys before it dropped by like $3,000, but I was like very last minute too. Like, oh man, crazy parties these days before Christmas. I got on that a little bit late, but right before the bleed down. And then Doge had a big wick up and then bleed down as well. Unfortunately, the people using leverage and other coin pairs like Doge, Bitcoin pairs, they go down when Bitcoin goes down drastically. Ethereum as well. Hex isn't on leverage, so it did not face that same fate right away. It actually had a big green candle around that same time. Yep. Last day of the crypto bull market. Sorry, guys. Already predicted it. Check the Discord announce channel and check Discord chart channel.
No.
But yeah, the announcement channel I posted earlier at 9:10 p.m. about 8 minutes ago that I have no proof, but I think MicroStrategy will sell Bitcoin to a per earnings for the quarter. Possibly this could create a major retracement before end of the quarter. And Bitcoin was around 42,661 when I said that, but I noticed some heavy sell pressure. I was thinking about quarterly reports as well, and maybe if they have record earnings, it can make their option price go up as well, which would give Michael Saylor access to more capital. And creating a dip would give him a dip to buy, actually. Bring his DCA cost lower, which is something that he would like to do. Unfortunately, El Salvador is in the red down here on this last recent dip, but we had a good run.
You selling everything, Tame?
Most of it. I've already sold most of it, except for my Hetz bag. I'm still accumulating Hetz, holding Hetz until there's a lawsuit for Richard Hart.
I hear you.
But let's just do a little bit of math. From November 11th, 2022 until today. Man, 1 year, 29 days. That's a long fucking run. I mean, we did technically have a 9-day bear market in the middle of that, but for the most part, like we had. It is the shortest bear market in your crypto history that you ever seen in your life.
That's a fact. Yeah, a 9-day bear market would definitely be the shortest in history.
And remember, the shortest stock market bear market in the 2020 dip, that was crazy too. So the crypto bear market was actually a lot shorter than the stock bear market. But stock bear market is very short too, like less than 30 days, I believe.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I bought the dip
On what?
on everything.
My indicator isn't even pinging for any of this yet.
Does anyone know what the dip is caused by, or is it just a flash
But
liquidation?
D-Block, why do you buy the first dip? I thought you always went until at least the third for your stuff. What
I'm
changed?
DCA. I'm just DCAing into this move. I didn't buy everything, but I've got coins that I'm waiting for big retracements, and that was good enough for me. Excuse me. But yeah, it could keep going. We were talking about it earlier. Asia just started this false move week beginning.
I see.
Downside is good, so the next 3 days should be up, but we have to see if it's going to last for the 3 sessions or if it's just going to be an Asia thing.
Okay,
Well,
got you guys.
D-Block, I think loss harvesting is starting right now. And it wasn't one candle. This has been over 20 minutes of sell pressure so far. If you look back, it's been really over an hour of slow sell pressure before this started for Bitcoin.
The big drop came on the first candle of the Asian session. But yeah, we were talking about it earlier. If they want to really tax, if they want to get some good harvesting, they'd have to drop it by a lot because everybody's in profit.
They drop it by a lot easily though.
What they'll do is they'll buy the top and then drop it. You know, so they probably bought the top here, drop it, take a little L.
But did you see the news, D-Block, about the F-16 jet crashing?
No, I didn't.
It crashed in South Korea during the training today, and it made me think. They put the word crash in the news earlier this morning at 7:33. Did they really crash a plane to put news to let people know that crypto might do a crash?
I don't know, but I like this wick on this candle.
How far can we see BTC retrace if it's going to retrace? Just out of curiosity with your analysis.
Well,
D-Block.
if you look at my screen real quick, we had our first target, our first retrace target, our local target. We blew through it. The one we were talking about earlier. The first target was 40.05. We came pretty close, but if you look at this liquidity pool right here, we basically wiped all of this out. All of these guys, they're gone.
Do you think it was a liquidation play?
Yeah, hell yeah. It's liquidity hunt.
Yo, D-Block, you streaming?
Yeah, my chart is up.
This is why you don't have your liquidation price close to your entry if you're long or short.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I guarantee there's at least 5 people in this Discord that got liquidated right there because they constantly put their liquidation price close to their entry.
Whew, that didn't feel good.
John says I'm wrong this time. Okay. You wouldn't say I was wrong if you was in Discord about 20 minutes ago and you saw that announcements post. You'd have been out, and then now you have a dip that you could have buy if you had sold your Bitcoin around 43K. And watch it bleed down to like 40K. Maybe go down to 35K. Maybe even 28K.
That'd be nice.
Doge ate a lot of that dip back. Man, Doge should have known, man. Doge wakes up, usually comes after that. Doge had a nice run right before that dump.
Yeah, whoever took profit on Doge there, that was a great move.
What makes you question? Oh, D-Block, you're smart with this, right?
Happened.
Look about how much dollars it costed to liquidate that Doge longs
Yeah.
after they liquidated the shorts. It didn't cost that much to liquidate those shorts. Doge can liquidate that stuff for under $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
And
That was a nasty play, though. They weren't going to drop and clear those longs out and leave the shorts up there on Doge. They just went up there and smacked them. Yeah, it was a nice, quick move. Doge is ready to go. I mean, I'm still in my Doge position. I didn't sell a single coin on this.
I drew a trend line just in case it whipped down under there to see if it would break that upward momentum, and we broke it right there on those liquidations. Let's see if we're going to ping pong off of there.
I'm like, yeah, Doge is going to 11. Swoop. Psych.
I wonder.
We talked about it earlier. We talked about being trapped in this weekend trap, and we talked about that first move. Like, this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody that's been watching today.
Man,
these candles on Bitcoin, man, it's like an FOMC on steroids.
nah, this is sell pressure. This is not the first dip you want to buy for Bitcoin. Maybe for some of your alts, if you like alts, DCA, but not for Bitcoin. Not when we have about 20 days left for the capital gains losses.
Which alt are you guys looking at, if any, besides Doge that we just checked out?
I mostly filled up on some gaming projects and some micros that were pretty low, but I'm kind of staying away from the top 20 at this point until this settles down.
Nice.
Mostly coins that aren't really affected by Bitcoin that much. So when you see them drop, they've got really big, they've got a lot of sentiment. So they're gonna get bought up really quick. So at that point, you just gotta grab them. As a matter of fact, let me see what Cetify did. Hopefully that should drop too.
Oh, I'm seeing more sell pressure coming in here for Bitcoin, but Doge is trying to get a bounce back up to that trend line.
Oh, Cetify is dropping. Let's go, baby.
That's a good run for Doge, though. To get all the way to about 10.5 that and break above it multiple times, that was pretty good for Doge.
Doge has done a really good job of holding its levels. 7 cents, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9. It's done a really good job of it.
Doge hit 10.7 on next season, man.
Michael Saylor, if you're watching, you have any words for the people out there?
Don't
Besides
trip. Buy the dip.
hodl. Don't tell people to hodl, Sailor, if you're selling.
Hey, I got a quick question for you guys. In the U.S., if you're using like Maxi or BingX, how do you guys offboard your cash once you make it? Like, do you guys use Coinbase or do you guys use another platform to offbase your cash?
Coinbase.
You need a centralized exchange, yeah. Or in a pinch, you could always send some Bitcoin to Cash App.
And there's no issue with Coinbase. Like, if I send something from my Maxi account, I won't have any issues like sending it back to Coinbase. I just get nervous because I heard Coinbase is really, really hard. Sometimes they lock your account up and shit like that. So.
No, but always send a test transaction just in case. Like if that ever does happen, you're only gonna lose 1 or 2 coins. It's not gonna be anything crazy. But not Coinbase is fine. You can send whatever.
Appreciate that, guys.
Yeah, I had 3 issues one time. Well, 3 different times, and they locked my funds for about 7 days each time because they said there was an issue with the Polygon network.
I know a few people have been offloading from Maxi to Coinbase with no issues lately.
So I want to talk about this micro strategy and Bitcoin. I believe they may be inclined to sell their Bitcoin so that they can rebalance their portfolio and be more cash positive. I believe that this will give them a higher stock price and perhaps more capital to borrow more money if there was a bigger dip on Bitcoin. And Michael Saylor probably doesn't even look at a chart, right? He knows that he can make a top and he can make a bottom if he really wanted to. And he could be making the top of this cycle right here before the end of the year. We only have 20 days for the rest of the year. So these guys could be starting to offload. And if they have hundreds of thousands, I mean, those candles are nothing compared to hundreds of thousands that would need to be sold. So they could wait until a pump again and offload some more. But if they're willing to market sell down from 43.5 all the way down to 40K and not care about that slippage, imagine what they'll do all the way down to 35K. This is why you don't go long on the top, bear or bull market.
Fuck. Remember when I mentioned that Michael Saylor could sell his Bitcoin and help with the retracement?
Yeah. Michael Saylor is never gonna sell any Bitcoin, at least not in a way that we'll know, unless he's got some on the side wallet or something like that.
No, he told us last time he sold and it was repay a loan. And that was after he told you guys that he would never sell. He lied to you. He told you he's never going to sell, and then he went and sold it and repaid part of a loan.
He's always ain't loyal.
Who knows? Maybe CZ selling some Bitcoin. You don't know. CZ owns a lot of Bitcoin.
Well, it's funny that you say CZ owns a lot of Bitcoin, and Binance has a lot of Bitcoin under their custody.
Yep, we've been saying that. He
And
could sell it anytime.
during these ETFs, a lot of these guys want to use Coinbase for their custody, but some of the bigger players are going to self-custody. There's a lot of firms that have Coinbase as their custody for Bitcoin. It could create huge issue in the future if Coinbase goes under in their custody for a lot of these companies. It would be bigger than FTX going under. I think all of these companies should self-custody. Why should they give their keys to another company? It doesn't make sense. The risk exposure just isn't worth it. Because it's so easy to withdraw Bitcoin from one address to another address. And for people to disappear or send it to an address that doesn't exist anymore, like a dead wallet. Unknown, you have an open mic. Open mic roll for Unknown. Yeah, it has had a green block and then it pumped after the green block, like over 3%, Cruz.
Hi everyone. Damn, I missed some action, huh?
Yeah, we had
A
some
little bit.
action there.
You know what? Avalanche stayed in the green that whole time, though. It was nice.
Yeah, I'm so mad at it. Some of the ones that I really wanted to dip just ignored the whole shit.
Avalanche
Big time got me.
was
Got,
7%.
got my buy order.
Nice.
And Ordi.
Did you
Let
guys
me
see
what already that?
you guys using the crypto bubbles?
Yep. Always.
So D-Block, I know it's kind of fucked up, but FTT was pumping when the Bitcoin was dipping there.
No, it's fucking crazy, bro. I was thinking about earlier. Can you imagine if you lost everything? If you let's say you ran the last bull market perfect, and then you put everything into Luna, and you had everything sitting in FTT, and you whatever, and you lost it all, and then now everything's taken off again, and everybody's getting rich off all the coins you got wrecked on. I don't know if I could do it, bro. I'd have to
Well,
leave.
it
That
only
shit would
costs about
drive me fucking nuts.
$10,000 to get justice for yourself in that situation.
If you have anything left, yeah.
It doesn't take long to get $10,000 in America.
Do you guys think the sell off could be anything related to FTX and Celsius selling off a little bit, or?
I think it's more to do with the weekly RSIs being maxed out and the daily being maxed out for over a month.
Got you.
And all the liquidity, the long side liquidity that we built up underneath us. I mean, if we were still down at the bottom, I would say, but we've already eaten 5% of this candle up on the hourly. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to wait till the end of Asia to make a decision, but I already started some DCA buys on some of the bigger ones that took bigger hits.
J-Toe?
Nah, I'm not touching that shit. Not because there's anything wrong with it. It's just not on my list of. My list is so solid right now. I'm literally just juggling, and I'm waiting for a couple projects that haven't dropped yet. But other than that, I'm not trying to dig into anything new. Oh, VRA. Veracity took a 15% hit there. I'm definitely scooping up some Veracity. It's a little sprinkle.
I hope Fly didn't get wrecked, man. He was in a lot of longs, I think.
It's possible, depending on how close he was flying to the sun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. God.
I mean, but for the last week he's been here, and I told him if we get a retracement, it's going to be the 40, 39.5, 38.5. So I'm hoping he kept his shit underneath there. He earlier he was saying that he's pretty heavy in spot right now. He's not really in too much leverage.
Hello, everybody. I was
What's going on,
watching a
Sissy?
movie when I got a notification from my exchange telling me Bitcoin is down 2%. Go trade. I figured I should go on the computer to look at my charts. Wow, what a beautiful reaction down there.
Yeah.
Those dropped 10%
Solana is
from the
already
top
back
up
above
there.
$70. AVAX, what the? Wow, that's nice. I love these liquidation games, I guess. Did anyone catch the dip?
AVAX said, what the? AVAX said, dump this.
Yeah, AVAX is a bit of a mess. I lost the short, but then... oh, what's that link from? Oh yeah, link.
I bought some of that shrapnel, and I really should have waited. Now that I'm looking at it, damn, now I got to do push-ups. But yeah, probably would have saved a couple bucks by waiting. But I just put some dust into it.
You guys think this
Yeah,
will?
I don't think this is the first dip to buy here. Ugh.
No, I did even worse. I bought it this morning. It was even worse than buying a dip.
That will probably get retest of that week if the market is nice, unless it's like a blow off bottom, just liquidation week. In which case, we should fully recover it. Some coins already fully recovered, by the way.
Well, my shitcoin just went up again, so 54% for the day on Kiki.
You guys don't think this could go down more? Some of these daily RSIs are still hot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the
definitely a lot
weekly
of room.
definitely. Yeah, the weekly definitely is super hot.
This is the last day of the bull market, in my opinion, George. Oh, I'm done for the year. I don't care where Bitcoin goes from here. I'm done for the year buying. I'll wait until 2024 before I'd make another purchase on anything
you got
besides
something wrong.
HEX or Pulse
Like
Chain.
that's like 2 weeks, bro.
Yep.
It sounds so horrible. It's only in 2 weeks.
The last 2 weeks could be the worst purchases.
No, yeah, no. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. It gets sketchy at the end of the year for sure.
Be careful. The whole point of the shakeout could be to shake out too. Yeah, that reaction down there is pretty good for now. We'll retest those weeks. With enough patience, just patiently wait. It'll give you a retest of those low numbers eventually. But for now, it's an upward reaction. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I guess you're already taking profit on that upward reaction, especially on coins that have fully recovered.
Bitcoin went to 40K exactly on Mixie. 40K even.
You got coins that are putting new highs. That's crazy.
40K 403 on Bing X.
Still got 2 targets underneath though that I see pretty possible. 39.5, 38.5. But the first one is basically hit on some exchanges.
Oh yeah, I put the announcement. I'm not buying this stuff until 2024.
How many coins were you holding? Like at your biggest bag? Like
My
separate
biggest
projects,
bag.
I mean.
Me or someone else?
You. Like how many like you had, because I know you had Hex.
I
I
had
know you
over 1
probably
million
got some
Doge.
ETH and shit. Okay, I know you got those. So you had like 5 or more.
About
Trying to figure
3.7
out
million
how
Doge.
I was trying to, no, not the amount of Doge. How many different coins is what I meant.
Oh, not many.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I've got so many, bro. I'm sitting above like 40 coins right now.
I didn't have ETH. I didn't have Bitcoin. I only had Doge for like the big spot bag. And I've been accumulating as much HETs as I can on the dips DCA because it's been an accumulation for like the past month at least. It's still actually, I think, let me do the math here. 4.92 minus 3.92 plus 3.5 divided 3.5. It's still up over 40.5% for my big accumulation post for HETs.
Nice.
So it's only up 40%. It's not up 200% like some of these other coins are. So it's still an accumulation for me, all the way down to like 0.0001 in case it bleeds down 90% from here. But that's when I'm DCAing in HETs and Pulse Chain and Pulsets. It's a little bit hard though. They messed up the front end for Pulse Chain, so you have to download everything and run a zip folder. But it's very quick still from the zip folder.
That's a little like learning curve there, yeah.
But Doge, I want to get a big dip on Doge. Like I'm out of Doge, unfortunately. I'm out of Doge. I'm out of all my future plays. My friend yesterday, I helped my friend cash out everything yesterday. Taught him how to get it into fiat from his crypto. He was very happy with liquidating all his Doge. He sold around. He got all of his Doge out when Doge price was around 10 cents.
Where's Doge at right now?
9.79.
Oh, great short.
Tame, I saw a 17% hourly candle on Hex last night, and I expected you to hop on and start going nuts.
I was busy last night. I had a company. We had like I don't know how many people, but we were all eating like tomahawk steaks and stuff.
Nice.
So, team, do you think we're going down? The ETF news is not gonna play anymore. That it has been pumping because of
that was the news, and people already sold the news, Peach.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, wouldn't people have already sold it? Okay.
Well, they started selling today, Peach, like in the last 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
You expect like a three big red candles downward type of move. This is like, for me it's the panic. It's the shakeout panic of Monday morning. We got a tiny green upward on Dixie, and now people are actually starting to realize. Well, we'll see what happens, but.
Well,
Trading
have to
idea
think about
here.
something else. Let's open our minds. We're gonna expand our minds. Now, this is just my opinion. It's not financial advice. It's my belief that Coinbase was accumulating a lot of crypto in the bear market, and then they somehow started making their crypto futures, which is not really futures, because they have very bad expiration dates on their contracts, which most crypto future platforms don't have an expiration date like that. I think Coinbase is in the works of liquidating a lot of their traders now, because they can. It's a lot easier to liquidate people when their contract has an expiration, because you know the exact dates. Which is why I won't touch it if there's an exact date on liquidation like that, because they'll be able to liquidate you because they know that they only have to keep the price down for like 1 day. And how do they do that? Well, they sell their bag. How do they liquidate people shorting? They just buy a bag right before the expiration and make people panic sell their contracts. They'll be able to bet against their own traders on their platform, unfortunately. So I think this is going to make Gary Gensler look at Coinbase again, because Gary Gensler doesn't like it when platforms bet against their clients, which was his big argument against Binance. And that could create very big bearish momentum. Oh man, crypto bubbles are red across the board. I have a poll on YouTube. I said, "Is the bull market over for crypto?" 79% said no. Oh man, you want to go with the mass or you want to go with the non-mass? Up to you. Most of the time from these polls, the majority is wrong. And like I put the screenshots in the Discord of the polls, and the majority are wrong.
I'll join you if we break below 38 too, but for now, for me, it's just nice.
We break below
reaction down there.
38 too. It's way too late from someone got 43K.
10%, 15% late, yeah.
That's even worse if you're on a contract.
Not really. At that point, I have confirmation we're like in a real downtrend. Because right now, if you zoom out on any of these charts, higher low everywhere. Look at BTC, higher low. Look at ETH, higher low. Look at even Sol. Look at AVAX. Look at Link. Look at any chart. It's just a higher low. Now, yeah, okay, it's impressive. It's a big sell. Coins are down 10%, but they freaking just pumped 30 or 40% in 72 hours. Yeah. Any long that was too late has to be wiped out. Now we're seeing these funding rates, they're not really negative yet. So people haven't really turned bearish. So I agree with the idea. It's a good idea to become bearish here because everybody hasn't become bearish yet, right? But funding rates are just back to where they should be. So that's kind of cool, I guess. It's now cheaper to long,
It's not cheaper to long if the price potentially could drop 10, 20, 30% on you. That's
Oh
very
yeah. Oh, stop loss is your friend. Well, I got stopped out from a few trades here and there. The shitty trades, of course. That's just my opinion too. I think it's a bit early to call the end of the bull market.
Are you saying you're not shorting Bitcoins, you see?
I don't have a short on BTC. I mean, there was a nice ABC to take a short from up there on Saturday, yeah. But no. 38.2.
Well, it could at least go and test the wick it created.
Yes. But shorting here for that retest, it's not really worth it, is it? Oh, maybe it is. Yeah.
Yes.
I'd rather buy the wick than short from here to the wick. Because well, right now it's more like in a recovery mode than in I want to go down mode. Maybe I'm wrong. That week retest could take 2 weeks. It doesn't have to be right now today.
That's true.
Last time it took 3 weeks.